Hello? Hold on. Mic check, mic check. There we go. Sorry about that, chat. We're back. I had my headset was plugged in, so it wasn't working through my actual mic, my Yeti. But we're back. It is a Wednesday evening, 5 o'clock. And we're about to rip a draft here. But first, let's go ahead and see if we can't get some news going here. I mean, there's a lot of coach speak going on. You know, voluntary OTAs are going on. If you haven't already, you've seen the Stephon Diggs video on Twitter. Him out on a yacht while involuntary OTAs are going on. He's partying. Allegedly passing some stuff around on the boat. Who knows what that was? Maybe not a big deal. Maybe it is a big deal. We say it's not a big deal now. Is it a big deal later? Who knows? Not getting valuable reps. Has he been practicing with Drake May? We'll never know. But anyway, let's see here. Kyle Pitts, foot injury. Not really much on that. Zay Flowers practicing knee. Other big news, but not big news. No Aaron Rodgers still in Pittsburgh. Caleb Johnson looks good. Roman Wilson is participating in wide receiver drills. Allegedly looks decent. Hopefully he knows the playbook this year. I mean, Jalen Waddle standing out at OTAs. Waddle was Miami's most impressive player Wednesday. Tyreek Hill's been sitting out with that wrist injury, which, I mean, is that going to affect him all this season too? I mean, it's been how many months since the season's been over for them? 5 months. And he's still sitting out with that wrist injury. I think he did have like a recent touch-up surgery on it or something, but Zach Moss, good to go at OTAs. So he'll be... We'll see what the whole Chase Brown thing is, because obviously last year Zach Moss had that neck injury, and then they had nobody else besides Chase Brown, so he could eat back into his work. Moss is still relatively young, right? Jeez, can I spell? He's still 27, so he's still fine. Romeo Dawes putting in work. How does he have a concussion? What? Gain a concussion? Why is that news? That's insane. All right. Jane Reed, good. Tyreek, we just talked about him. Chase Brown. Yeah, I mean, like, some of this stuff is ridiculous. Why are we even, like, reporting this? Like, participated in an opening session of OTAs, appears back to full health after an ankle injury against the season finale against the Steelers, like, 5 months ago, almost 6 months ago. Like, I would hope that he's fine. It wasn't reported that it was anything serious. So, I mean, things like that, I don't even know what we're reporting there. Neighbors, toe injury. My boy Young Wei. Darnell. Jalen Coger, all the cokeheads out there dealing with an injury. Ooh, soft tissue. Luckily, it's only the end of May. We have 3 months till season start. They really get impressing at camp. Looked big and fast. He had foot surgery this season. We'll see how his role is with Thielen there still. And then Tet probably being the alpha. James Cook holding out from contract, at least for now. None of this really matters again. It's just voluntary stuff. We gotta wait till he's mandatory. Jermaine Burton impressing in camp. That was 6 days ago. Nothing to really report there. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into a marathon. Because right now, there's nothing that I want to enter. They did come out with the Hound Dog. I did say that I want to mainly focus on puppies, but I guess we could probably max the Hound Dog. Only 20k to first. We could max the puppies this year. Not the puppies, the Hound Dog. I'd be down to do 5 Hound Dogs. It's only $30, and then I just don't feel like doing puppy superflex. I know I'm not good enough at superflex. Let's go ahead. Let's do a Hound Dog right now. Wait, let's make sure. We'll do a 20-second Hound Dog. So we'll try to max the Hound Dog here in the next. It'll probably fill up pretty fast. Only 18,000 entrants. But we'll try to max that. Only 5 entry max, which is cool. Maybe a little bit longer stream. We'll see how long this draft takes. We'll do this, and then we'll do the we'll do a marathon, I think. Again, gonna try to go live every Saturday morning, no doubt. Until August, try to do 3 times a week. Dang, spot 10. I swear we had pick 10 last draft. It was pick 11, but yeah, still gonna try to do our schedule of every Saturday morning, no matter what. Get some drafts in, at least one. Sundays I can't do anything. I play softball in the mornings. So Sunday morning's out. I haven't found I think I haven't decided if I want to do like Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday for 3 days a week. Length of stream will vary, but we'll see. So one thing I'll kind of want to work off of, like, I know last year, for those of you who, you know, have watched any of these videos, my strategy is normally like, which most people is, most people's strategy is to, you know, differentiate kind of around the ADPs, whether it's, you know, reaching or trying to get some value out of ADP, just to mix up the board. Because obviously if you're sticking purely to ADP, that's just like a lot of teams are going to have that same draft and that same team, which, you know, worsens your chance of winning if people have the same draft or the same team. But no, you don't want to go out of your way and say like, oh, like I'm pick 10, let's pick like, you know, someone that's Rashee Rice here first round. Like, you could get him at 34 maybe if he fell. So things like that. But like when a new lobby opens like this just came out, you're not really worried about that. It's gonna close soon too, so ADP is not gonna change much in this lobby. Last time I picked CMC, I probably don't want to be overweight on CMC. That was in the puppy, but I literally only got one in the puppy before it closed. Genty goes. Let's go ahead and take Nico Collins. Hopefully he stays healthy with a full year this year. Hopefully Stroud bounces back a little bit. The offensive line's a bit better. There's gonna be no Tank Dell. Stephon Diggs is gone. They drafted what's his name? Higgins? Jaden Higgins or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, let me look. Yeah, Jaden Higgins. They drafted Jalen Noel. See if there's any news on Jaden Higgins. Loaded receiver room, sure. Okay, we're up again. What I'm gonna do here. We'll take Henry. I mean, nothing like special, pretty standard there. It was either Henry or A-Chan. Last year I did a lot of, I like to mix it up, but I did lean, at least I felt like I leaned a lot of like receiver heavy drafts, but I think this year you're gonna lean a lot more balanced, just the way the running back world landed last year. Versus receivers and how, which again, it could have just been a one-off year with all the injuries to running or to receivers versus, the downtick in injuries to running backs, especially downtick in like severe injuries. They like hindered guys for multiple games or the season. Like there really just weren't a lot of season-ending injuries there. Let's even look like. Oh. Rice. Like off the top of my head, I don't even like. Joe Mixon missed some games, but even then. Like, I mean, Kenneth Walker always misses games, injury prone guy, but like, we're up again. Let's see who we got. I don't feel like going quarterback. Go Brees. If Lamar falls, we'll take Lamar. And that'll be my first 2 drafts with Lamar. Right away. So he takes Allen, Tet. I mean, some of my best teams last year were my Lamar and Henry stacks. He goes Mixon. We'll take Lamar again. So we start Deco, Henry, Hall, Lamar. Try to hammer receiver through the next few picks. We're gonna go 2 quarterbacks. Try to do 3 tight ends. Last time I did a build with Lamar, we did 2 quarterbacks. I think we did Lamar and then Purdy. And we had Kittle and we have Kittle. Someone else. I think Kittle and Andrews. We had like a 2-6-8-2 build. Gonna lean towards like a 2-5-7 or 2-5-8-3 build this draft. If I can get some receivers, it's gonna be tough. This isn't a as receiver heavy draft is my last one. Yeah, I don't know. Because we're what? Pick 58 and 63. Puts us in a weird range. Like, I would love to get Ridley, Pickens. I would love to get any of these guys. Oh, Jalen Waddle goes. There goes Coach Speak. So, like, I don't want Addison. Like, he's going to get suspended. He can't be my second receiver. Might have to reach on somebody. I think I reached on Godwin last time. Ridley goes. Pickens is off. See, this is where I got in trouble last time. I didn't have. Who we go running back here? Good Chuba. We really need to hammer receiver now. Either Chuba or Kamara. I like Olave, just doesn't have a quarterback. Do we lean Jennings? Debo? We'll go Juwan. Just tough, like in this range with receiver, it's like if you can't get, like again, Addison's going to get 60. He has his trial coming up, could get suspended, just don't know when. Dunze, like I talked about last time, a ton of target competition. So you still have DJ Moore, who's going to be the one. Got Loveland, and then you got Luther Burden. So he's competing with three other guys. You got Jennings, who, you know, could be the best pick. Ayuk's going to come back eventually. That's why Ridley and Pickens and stuff and Jalen Waddle going earlier. Godwin's coming off an injury, and they got Ibuka. So there's three guys there. So like with a build like this, I can't take guys that are going to be suspended or injured to start the season. I need someone that's going to be productive at the beginning of the season, which is going to be Jennings, hopefully, where Ayuk's hurt. And if he falls and tapers to the later half of the season, then I can look to draft guys that are going to have bigger second halves, hopefully. Judy, unknown with the quarterback. Debo, just team change, kind of the unknown of what his role is going to be on that team. Obviously, he's going to be the wide receiver too, but how does it play out? How do they use him? Is he strictly a receiver? When he was strictly a receiver last year, he looked kind of bad. Was it the scheme last year? Was it all the I don't know what it was. Not to mention that he's, injury prone. Less target competition though, I guess, on a team like Washington. I can't even think about running back right now. Ayuk goes off at 79. Shakir. I want to get Matthew Golden if I can. I hope he doesn't go. He's probably going to go to Buffy Wog. He has three running backs as well. I'd imagine Golden goes. He doesn't go. Nice. Give me Matthew Golden. We'll take the faller in ADP. Wiener kickstand. Imagine a dude like Wiener kickstands winning a tournament. Great name, by the way. Let me know, guys. Let me know. What do you think of this draft so far, though? Got Lamar, Henry, Hall, Hubbard, Nico, Juwan, and Golden to start things off. So 1-3-3 build. Gonna continue it with Should we rip 2 rookies or do we trust Cooper Kupp? Will Cooper Kupp. Just get like a vet presence on this team. Rated ADP at 87. Hopefully him and Darnold are on the same page. Only concern though is like him and JSN kind of work in the same world. Not to mention, like, how old is Cooper Kupp here? Gonna be 32. Yeah, so it's tough. I mean, I could have went Burden. Do I really want to go back-to-back rookie receivers? And then also you're thinking like, okay, look at last year with Odunze, rookie receiver, target competition on the Bears with a rookie quarterback, struggles. Now let's look at back and we got Luther Burden at, which I don't know what Burden's going at receiver wise. Let's see what number receiver he is. I can't even see it on here. Let's go to the rankings. Burden's going as wide receiver 50. I mean, that's probably right in line with we're at Dunze. I think that's right in line where Odunze finished. Doesn't even have like numbers on it. We're almost up. All right, still looking. Kelsey falling. Abuka falling. I don't mind the likes of one of these two, Harris or Abuka. We'll take the faller in Abuka. Hopefully with Godwin out, we get some early season production. And just overall, just, you know, all round season production if he's going to be. I mean, he's going to start the season and Godwin's injured. Hopefully he can show out and, you know, have some presence. We shall see. Two rookie receivers. We're running back with Bateman and Lamar stacks. Love Bateman and Lamar, always. I mean, the Ravens are kind of running it back with their offense. So why not run it back from last year with what we had fantasy-wise, right? Till it fails. Okay, I think we're good on receiver for a little bit. We just went 5 receivers. Went Jennings, Golden, Kupp, Abuka, Bateman. Let's see if we can look at these. Why can't I filter it by... Oh, here we go. Receivers. Is it going to load, though? Oh, there we go. And fantasy points per game, I was looking at Odunze, right? Odunze finished 65th. And right now, you're taking Luther Burden at wide receiver 50. Even if we did just regular fantasy points, where did Odunze finish? 49th. We all know. Obviously, like, that matters, but points per game is a better indicator because fantasy points as a total just means they didn't get injured, whereas points per game was more of an indicator of what they were contributing while they were healthy. The 65th versus 50, I'm not going to be that big on Luther Burden this year unless he falls. Especially with I don't know, it's hard to get behind them. It's such a crowded receiver room, and Odunze still goes like early. What are we basing that on? What are we basing Rome Odunze on to go pick 61? I know I probably sound like a hater right now, but I don't know. Don't think Caleb Williams can support 4 fantasy relevant players. Alrighty. We're up, and I'm going to go Jordan Love to stack with Matthew Golden. And we'll be done at quarterback. Hopefully Jordan Love stays healthy this year. Could have went CJ Stroud, but we'll go Jordan Love. When you start looking at tight end, we're at a good spot for tight end. Do we double down with Tucker Kraft? We'll double down. We'll go with the Jordan Love, Tucker Kraft, and Matthew Golden. Jordan Love stack, Green Bay stack, and Lamar Henry Bateman. So far, we started off receiver, running back, quarterback, running back, receiver, quarterback, tight end. Again, we're going to have to go 3 tight ends. Big tight end run there, so good thing we did take one. Big tight end run. Kraft, Warren, Ferguson, Kincaid, even going back to Njoku. Quarterback room will be done, though. We trust Lamar to carry the load, and then just hoping Jordan Love stays healthy. 2 early bye weeks as well for them. I mean, we expect our 3 running backs to carry us through here when we take 3 of them in the first 5 rounds. And then we can snag some later round guys. Jalen Wright's a good one. Will Shipley. Not going to take Justice Hill, but like he's always a good one to take. I mean, Green Bay, Marshawn Lloyd, like he is still the number 2 guy there in Green Bay. Just had like a bad run of injuries last year. I don't know too much about Devin Neal, but I still think that they are gonna give what's the other dude's name from New Orleans? I still think they give Kendra a shot. Maybe not. What do I know? But I think Kendra would be a good like late pick. I mean, it's gonna be tough though. That offense is gonna be really bad again. With Tyler Shuck, Spencer Rattler, and I don't even know who the other guy is competing for the job. It should be interesting. Not even interested in quarterback. Brendan Strange, kind of a sneaky tight end pick. Still like Xavier Liga late. I took Tillman last time. Good Liga. You know, as a potential wide receiver too, to get him at wide receiver like 66 or what, 65 that he goes. Around there is pretty good, in my opinion. Like he showed flashes. He could be better now that he has Tet there to take away from him being like the 1-1. Should be all right. I'd like to get Algier here. Well, not gonna get Algier. We're gonna go Rico. We're just gonna stack the Carolina running backs, I guess. Should have went Jalen Wright. Not gonna lie, I kind of dropped the ball on that one. I already have players from all these teams. I have Romeo Dobbs. I have a Green Bay receiver. I have a Carolina receiver. I have a Houston receiver. I didn't want Wandale. We're gonna have to go 6 running backs now. Man, I screwed that draft up. I really like that draft, and I just screwed it up there. Because I want Rico. Dang, that's tough for me. I should have went Freiermuth, like I said I was gonna do. Oh well, we figured this out. We suffered there. Could we get away with 2 tight ends? No. I just don't think I can get away with this receiver room. Maybe. 2, 6, 7, 3 I could get away with. Honestly, I forgot where Rico Dowdle even played. We're gonna be back up at pick 179. I also botched it because it's 20-second pick clock, so I was like rushing myself. $178, I mean. I'd like to get Jalen Wright. Please don't take Jalen Wright. Please don't. Don't do it. He did it. Okay. So I don't get Jalen Wright. We're gonna go with Will Shipley. We need tight end. Do I want Kate Otten? Not really. Don't know much about Mason Taylor. Dalton Schultz is an option. He just didn't have a good year last year. I think we do just go Schultz. And we're not even looking at receiver, we're still looking at running back, so for our last 2 picks, favorite later round guys, like Dylan Sampson. Cleveland has Jerome Ford. They have Quinshawn Judkins, and then they have Dylan Sampson. I don't know where he will fit into the mix, especially as a rookie. I'm not going to take Justice Hill. I can't take Justice Hill because I have Henry. Not going to take Marshawn. I'm not going to stack guys up that much. Dobbins doesn't have a team. Jarko is Hunter. I don't see him having that much of a role. Could go Devin Neal. Corum, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's definitely not good for Ford that they drafted 2 running backs, but I don't know. Don't know much about Terrence Ferguson. Could go Theo Johnson. My boy Ben Sinnott. Chig is just Chig. I mean, you get like one big spike week a year. I like Corum. Telling you, like, I still like Endre. Go Theo. Fill out the tight end room. Now we pick between Corum and Kendre. Both second year guys. Shipley's a second year guy. A lot of these guys here are second year guys. Lloyd and rookies. Corum, rookie Woody Marks. Let's go Kendre. See how that works out. Little New Orleans action. So big blunder here. Loved the team to start it. You know, love the team from here. I mean, we go with the big Baltimore Green Bay stack with Lamar, Henry, Bateman, which is a great stack last year. And then we go Jordan Love with Matthew Golden and Tucker Kraft. You know, felt really good about that stack. And then I botch getting Rico Dowdle and Chuba Hubbard together. Well, I don't prefer 22nd pick clocks because fell rushed there. But we do get Breece Hall, Chuba. I mean, Rico's a good running back. The problem is, like, I don't know how much 1A, 1B they are. And if Chuba goes down, sure, I have the Rico production, but I could have just had somebody else. And then if Rico goes down, like, I already had Chuba, so not doing much for me there. Will Shipley really need an injury to Saquon, but he looked decent the one game. I think it was the last game of the year, whatever. Scored a touchdown. He looked pretty good. Anyone's gonna look kind of good. I mean, plenty of guys have looked good under or behind that line. All right, let's go back to the lobby. Let's go ahead and jump into. Should we do a marathon or should we just do another hound dog? Let's just do another hound dog. We will get right into another hound dog here. 22nd pick clocks. Looks like the lobby just filled up here. You guys ever want to get in drafts here on Underdog with us or just in general? Use link in description. Use code TEMPTATION, TEMPTATION. That gets you right now. What does that get you? Actually, you get the promos. Well, A, refer a friend and get $10. So A, that gets me $10 spend, but I'm pretty sure you guys get deposit match up to something. Your friends also get their first deposit matched in bonus cash up to $1,000. $1,000. Here's the code. Temptation. Temptation right here. Can I change that? I cannot change that code. There's the link. That link's in the description, by the way. Go ahead, check it out if it's in your state, in your area. They also have other things like pick'ems. That's not where I'm at, but it could be where you are. So that's more like a gambling thing. Right now, I just focus on the drafts. Not sponsored by Underdog, not paid by them, except for what they give me. But in terms of, you know, referral bonuses, but they don't know who I am. Wish they did. But again, go ahead and do that. Jump in some drafts. They're fun. Like I said last time too, you don't even have to play in these tournaments that are a little more money. I keep it light on the entry fees anyway, but you know these sit and goes, man, they got $3, $5, all the way up to $100 sit and goes. You can play 2-person, 3-person, all the way up to 12-person. You can have fun with that. Get some practice drafts in, just mess around all summer long. It's a good time. Otherwise, they got all these cool, fun tournaments, weekly winners, normal drafts, super flex drafts, eliminators. You name it, they got it. If there's something you don't see and you want it, go ahead, send them a tweet. Let them know what kind of games they should come out with. I like all the things they've come out with. I don't have any recs right now. Drop a comment in here, let them know. Drop a comment down below. What kind of games would you like to see? While you're at it, drop a like and subscribe, please. Help us do more of these videos. I'm trying to get a set schedule going. Sorry, that's my water. All right, let's not botch this draft here. How to go? Fuck, 2, 6, 7, 3. I was really hoping to go 2, 5. My running backs are so solid. I was hoping to go 2, 5, 8, 3, and I botched it. Tough one for real. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. We will prevail. Should be getting up. There we go. 10 again. I'm a magnet for the 10 spot. A magnet, I tell you. Next stream, I'm gonna plan on, if you guys don't know either, there's a ton of drafters in the best ball community, people that know their stuff, people that win a lot, people that make YouTube videos. I watch a lot of just the Underdog show with Hayden Winks and Josh Norris, but we'll be using their Hayden's rankings for some of these drafts, or one of these drafts one of these days coming up. And then last year we made the puppy finals. I think it was the fast puppy finals we made and won $800. Almost, we were close. We came 136, I think. We were close to 200 grand. But yeah, last year we used the Fantasy Pros rankings for that and drafted a team based on that. We streamed that live on here. Unfortunately, I goofed it and I left the starting screen up for a majority of the draft instead of my live screen, so you couldn't see the actual draft for most of it. At the end, you could see the board, and I realized my mistake, but yeah, we'll be doing that. We're going to be using some people's rankings, Fantasy Pros, Underdog rankings. We'll try to get some of the free rankings out there to do drafts with. It's always fun, good content. I saw one of the YouTubers that does best ball stuff use the rankings from last year, the ADPs from last year at the end to draft this year. Pretty unique build. Saquon goes 1. Pretty standard here. Monterey goes a little early. Puka goes, not ever gonna get that. What did we get Nico Collins last time? Hmm. We'll do a CMC build again. I just can't stay away from CMC. I don't know. Like getting him a 10 just feels great. Oh, BTJ falls. That'll be nice. Doesn't fall. What the heck? What's happening? Why can't I draft? Okay, my thing's goofing. What's going on? Hello? Okay. All right, hold on, chat. Underdog's going to shit. Hold on, underdog just exploded. It's not even working on my phone. I really wanted H-Chan there. Is my internet off? My internet's fine. Maybe my internet is bugging. Hold on. No, internet's fine. There we go. We're back. That's, I mean, sick. They just... We're gonna have to open this up on my phone too, though. I mean, come on. That I can't. Hard to promote this platform if that happens. That's tough. Yeah, that's tough for that to happen. Still fairly laggy. I really wanted Devon Achan there. I mean, I definitely didn't want Drake London. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the same build I had on my puppy draft. It's not ideal for me, but. And just based on ADP, like, it's not what I wanted to do. It's so dumb. That actually made me mad. I'm upset about that. I'm also upset that I've drafted in a 10 spot 3 times this year. Go with the old man. I think all my drafts on Underdog have been from the 10 spot so far. The 3 drafts down, all from the 10 spot. Sorry, the puppy was from the 11 spot. Do we go Travis? We'll go Travis Hunter. gives us a pathway to Trevor Lawrence. We got a path to Baker. Not too sure about drafting Penix much this year, but time will tell. Time will tell. We will make this draft work, by the way. Yeah, let me actually look at my puppy draft. What? My previous one. We went Lamar Purdy, CMC James Cook, Drake London Godwin. Yeah, that was an interesting build. I mean, same star. Like, a lot of people are gonna obviously have CMC London. Tristan's best balls. This is definitely a wide receiver heavy draft versus the one we were just in last time. Trey McBride at 20. Very receiver heavy. I think this contest is going to close by the weekend. These small contests go so fast. Go Walker. And Chuba last time. We'll go Walker. Chuba falls. I'd take Chuba or Kamara. I don't. Yeah, like I said, I'm not too rich for me to be taking Jordan Addison with JJ McCarthy's unknown ability. I mean, I know it's Kevin O'Connell and he can make something out of nothing, but I don't know. With that suspension looming, will be interesting. Travion likely to share backfield. Yeah, as assumed. These are auto drafts from Kamara, so that's fun. Give me James Conner. Go ahead and give me James Conner. The 3 injury prone running backs. Oh, what is Jimmy C? He's going like his year 30, right? Yeah, he's 30. Christian McCaffrey's 29, I think. Like QB hunting. Where does Trevor Lawrence even go? Damn, Baker goes at 91 this year. Trevor Lawrence goes at 134. Baker was such a dog last year, though. I mean, getting Trevor at QB19 is such a steal. Arguably the most loaded team he's had with BTJ, Hunter, in the backfield of Tootin, Bigsby, ETN. Not sure what they did to beef up the line, though. D-back. I'm not really worried about their defense. I want their defense to suck again. They drafted a center in the 7th round. It's not really much, but they did get a O lineman in that round. Yeah, they mostly focus on beefing up their defense. Linebacker, safety, D-back. Interesting. All right, what are we looking for here, boys and girls, ladies, gentlemen, world? What am I? Running back with Matthew Golden. Two rookie receivers, Hunter and Golden. And we're up again? Do we go Pacheco? No, let's go Baker. Thought about Pacheco there. Nervous about Baker just because of the new OC, but whatever. Whatever. Okay, let's look back at this draft class. Reddit, where the real analysis goes down. We're not watching a video. Never mind. Final snap grids. Okay, let's see. Buffalo, Bengals. Where's Jacksonville? Day 1 AAB. Move up for Hunter, carries risk. Wyatt Millum. Big boy, 6'6.5", 313. Huge guard. Big boy, that's for sure. See where he ranked amongst other guards. Pretty good. Ranked 5th with that score. All right. Up soon, pick 106. Johnny Smith, that's a bit rich for me. I don't want to go another rookie receiver. Mess around with Kelsey at 106. We'll take the ADP fall on Kelsey. And snag him from the Patrick Mahomes team. Get cooked because you auto drafted my Alvin Kamara. Bum. That's what you get. Do we like Warren at 104? Kind of like Najee too much. I also want a receiver there. Oops. Take Najee there. I don't know. Like, Shaheed was one of my most drafted guys last year. He was crushing, gets hurt. Now has no quarterback. I don't know. Tough spot for New Orleans. I just don't think I'm gonna find myself drafting too many New Orleans Saints players. It's just hard for me to think of a way that they succeed. Hindsight should have taken like Marvin Mims, I guess. Well, no, I'm not mad at the draft right now. If I do go T-Law though, we're going two quarterbacks again. I think two quarterback builds are like my new favorite thing. Three's tough to get behind. Drake May going ahead of Trevor Lawrence is definitely rich, in my opinion. 10 spots above them in ADP. I just think Trevor Lawrence has been there, done it, proved that he's an NFL quarterback. Got riddled with injuries last year. The team sucked. And you're just basing it off of what? Glimpses of Drake May? No, I don't love it. I do love Justin Herbert, but does T-Law get snagged? Here's the question. I can't imagine so. You know what? We're going to take him just to be sure. He goes Herbert, so he could have gone T-Law. Why does he even go Herbert? Does he even have anybody? Oh, he had BTJ. He could have went T-Law, so good thing. Snipe him out of that. Oh, we're going to run it back with Hollywood. Didn't want my running back room's solid for right now. We're gonna chill on running back until we're gonna go 5 running backs. We're gonna go 2-5-8-3 this time. Two, 5-8-3 is like sounds like such a primo like draft this year. can get such good like tight end value late. I'm not against taking like I don't like Bowers where he goes, right? Like this draft, he probably went like 16th, I think, 18th. Which if he falls to like a Kittle, in the 5th round, who has the same ceiling, um, hard to buy Laporta there. Still is Sam Laporta, like shows flashes. But aside from that, like, and then I don't have to get anybody till like real late. Like 3 tight end build seems to be the way where I can get so much more value early than taking like an elite tight end and not have to worry about that. Is where I'm leaning. Like I said, 2.583 sounds like such a good build this year where you can hammer like a good running back like CMC, like in my position where I'm 10th, do a hero RB, get 3 receivers, and still hit some good mid-round running backs. Like Kenneth Walker still in his prime, like James Conner towards the end, but still showed that he can do it. Like, I like it. Wouldn't mind getting a QJ here. Gets sniped by the Herbert team though, so that's sick. I want Strange. First, I want Tillman. Strange goes, we'll go Dobbs. Dobbs goes, so we'll take Brenton Strange. Start off CMC, then we go through receivers: London, Evans, Hunter. Running backs: Walker, Connor, Golden. Then we got Baker, Kelsey, Najee, T-Law, Hollywood, Tillman, and Strange. Got some good stacks rolling. Got T-Law, Hunter, got Baker, Mike Evans. Big fan of this combo here. Trevor Lawrence can run a little bit. Baker can run it a little bit. Baker in a similar situation last year, like team-wise, maybe even a little upgrade to the offense with Ibuka. Bucky going into year 2. Loses his OC, but their new OC, which 3rd OC in 3 years, by the way, kind of tough to do, but the new OC was the pass game coordinator last year and spent time in Miami with like Mike McDaniels and stuff, so not too worried there that he's going to be much of a difference from Liam Cohn last year. Trevor Lawrence, I mean, I said it last year, didn't work out because of injuries and whatnot, but the team's better this year. You get generational talent, Travis Hunter. We've been throwing that word. I mean, he's true generational in terms of like his ability to be on both sides of the ball. We were throwing that term around last year with Marvin Harrison. Like, we throw around generational talent too broadly now. He actually is a true generational talent, not just like because he's so good a receiver, so good a cornerback, but like because he can do both at a pretty high level. So hopefully if he can focus on one more than the other, he really accelerates. For like, talking about Hunter. All right, so here, do we go Otten and just get the stack out? Now we're gonna go Pierce. Love Alec Pierce for best ball. I want to go Marshawn Lloyd. I think Marshawn Lloyd gets some play if he stays healthy this year. Like, let's look at the Packers depth chart. Although they still had old boy Emmanuel Wilson. Should I have went Justice Hill? Maybe. Justice Hill's still only 27. Probably should have went him. But we'll go with Lloyd. We'll see if he can be something. Or not. Justice Hill goes 192. He gets a nice little thing there. Little value pick. Man, these 22nd drafts are just amazing. And fly through these. Flying through these drafts. We got 2 more picks and we'll be done. What do we need? We're going 2, 5, 8, 3. So we just need wide receiver, tight end. Do we go Yoshi? Do we go with my favorite? Let's go 2, 2. Oh. We just need a tight end now. Do we run it back with the boy Taysom? I think we just run it back with Taysom Hill. I mean, how old is Taysom Hill? He's old as dirt, but 34, gonna be 35. We're running it back with Taysom Hill until he can't stand up anymore. All right, let's take a look at the room. Baker and T-Law rounding out the quarterback room, stacked up with Mike Evans and Travis Hunter, and we also stacked up T-Law with Brenton Strange. Then we go to the running backs. We got CMC, Kenneth Walker, James Conner, Najee Harris, Marshawn Lloyd. So 2 quarterbacks, 5 running backs. Then we go Drake London, Mike Evans, Travis Hunter, Matthew Golden, Hollywood Brown, Cedric Tillman, Alec Pierce, Tutu Atwell. 8 receivers there, 3 tight ends, Travis Kelce, Brenton Strange, Taysom Hill. So yeah, draft room, pretty solid. Got some decent value. Got some guys that I really like. You know, got some guys that have shown that, you know, they have ability to make plays and put up points. Yeah, I like it. Team's got a ceiling for sure. Obviously with CMC, you always got a chance in the ceiling, so that's gonna do it. Let's go ahead and look at completed. Actually, that draft's not even over yet. Let's wait for this draft to close. I didn't want to look at our exposures yet, though. All right. Let's look at our exposure, see if the draft loads in. Basically done with 3 drafts. So cool. 3 drafts, so we've only drafted 5 different QBs. Nobody 100% though through 3 drafts, which is nice. Not just honing in on, everybody. But yeah, our top drafted guys that we've drafted in 2 of 3 drafts. Only 6 so far. We got Drake London, which it shouldn't have even been Drake London. I really wanted to get Devon Achane and Christian McCaffrey stacked up, but so be it. Achane, Golden, CMC, Tillman, Lamar, and Shipley. I'm gonna keep running it back with Lamar this year until it doesn't work for me, but he carried me. He was one of my most drafted guys last year, and he carried me to the finals in one of them, carried me to a ton of like advancements. So why not running back with the Baltimore, players? Tillman, I just like the way he, looked last year, and he's going as wide receiver 66 right now. And they didn't add any receivers, so they have Judy and Tillman. The only question is the quarterback, but if Flacco's the quarterback, I'm feeling pretty confident. There, maybe even if I'm like this sounds crazy, but like even if Kenny's the quarterback, it's like or any of them, just because their coach wants to pass the ball more than like the Steelers did. So like with Kenny, like I'm not even gonna look at what the Steelers did and what he did with the Steelers. Like we were so conservative regardless there, and we wanted to run the ball, and that's not what the Browns are gonna try to do. So regardless of quarterback, I think they're gonna try to pass the ball. I like the way Tillman look. He can have spike weeks. He's a big dude. I like the off-brand Nico Collins, we could say. Golden taking a chance there. Hopefully he can just become the one there, the alpha. We'll see if that can actually happen. I like the price at wide receiver 43 for he was a first round guy, right? Pretty sure he was a first round pick. Yeah, so for the draft capital they spent on him, I like him. Not much to say about Drake London. Didn't even mean to pick him, but I like him too. He was crushing with Michael Penix. Looked to run that back. CMC, not much to say there. And then Shipley. A lot of this has to do with me drafting in the 10 spot twice in the 11 spot, where I'm just going to be getting similar players in their ADP spots anyway. So that's, tough as well. And then Will Shipley, I think he looked decent. They moved off Kenneth Gainwell, so he's the backup there behind Saquon. Saquon coming off, a 300 plus touch year, I think over 320. And anytime a running back doing that, you can definitely see an uptick in injury risk. So even if it's for a few games, Shipley can fill in, have some spikes as a RB5 on my team, or RB6 in the roster. So again, when you're, your RB5, RB6, even RB7 that you're going to have on your team, it's like, how much are they going to actually do outside of 1 or 2 weeks anyway? If they're hitting, then your team's crushing. So that's all I got to say there. We're going to wrap that up though. Again, make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe button. We're going to keep doing these videos. We'll hopefully be live. What's today? Wednesday. We might go live tomorrow. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to go live tomorrow after the gym in the morning. Maybe around 10 a.m. We'll go ahead and jump back into some hound dogs. I want to run these hound dogs before they close. 5 entry max. We'll probably just max that real quick $30, but that'll be fun. Get our drafting fix in again, and then we'll be live Saturday as well. Yeah, getting our fix in, getting our fantasy fix in. I hope you guys are enjoying these streams. Please let me know in the comments what you guys are enjoying. If you are enjoying these, we're gonna try to do some long form content again. We had one video, like the playoff video, that did well. We're definitely gonna run that back. We're gonna run most of our videos back, just try to get them better and do some more analysis. I have some things in mind that I want to do, but I'll catch you guys tomorrow around 10 a.m. Appreciate you guys for coming out.